What's up? Welcome back to Riding Bags. I am wearing my riding gear, which is what we're going to talk about today, but you can probably tell we going skiing. Ha ha! Oh my god, I'm so hot. So very, very hot. So, here we are in Soldeu in Andorra. Yeah, it's been like a year since I last posted a video. We decided about a year ago that we were gonna go, well, I was gonna go skiing, Mish was gonna go snowboarding, we would bring loads of mates with us. It's been an interesting week. I've had some injuries and whatnot, but let's not get into that. The one thing I did want to talk about is gear, right? So as an all year round motorcyclist, off-roader type thing, I have got a whole world of gear, and I imagine quite a lot of you do as well. So what I really wanted to show you is how useful your biking gear is in the snow. All these people that you see bowling about, they've got thousands of pounds of dollars of gear specific only to snowboarding or skiing. And for all the research that I did, I couldn't believe most of it doesn't have any armour in it. Most of it is not nearly as breathable. Most of it is not nearly as waterproof or abrasion resistant as my off-roading gear. So let me show you what I've got. Right, so let's start at the top, work our way down. Gear that you can take from your off-roading on a bike and bring it skiing and not need to spend hundreds, if not thousands, on new gear that doesn't stand up to what you've already got. So let's have a look. At the very, very top, I have got the Oakley air brake with the torch iridium lens, which is, I'll be honest, it's really, really, really good until you get a bit hot and bothered, which I do tend to do because I'm a sweaty, sweaty man. But they are awesome. These are my off-roading MX goggles. They're great. I absolutely love them. They're awesome. Not so specific. I've got a Smith Holt helmet, I think it is. I'm not sure. I think it's Smith Holt. Obviously not specific to off-roading, unless you're somewhere in the world where there are no rules about helmets and whatnot. Jacket-wise, I am wearing my Icon Raiden DKR. There's only one thing wrong with it, which I'll get out of the way first. To use the ski lifts and stuff, you need like a special pocket on the edge or on your elbow or your arm or whatever. And your ski pass goes in there, and you basically walk past the scanner thing, and it opens the gate so you can get on the ski lifts or on the gondola or the bubble or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't have that, so I've had to put my ski pass into my elbow armor pocket. So it's on the outside of the elbow pocket, and I've got D3 armor all through my jacket, which is one of the biggest things I really wanted to talk about. I am a beginner, right? So I'm aware that I'm going to fall over, and people will say, oh, it doesn't hurt when you fall over. But let's be honest, snow is basically ice. So I need my hands to work, I need my legs to work, I need my general body to work. I can't be risking being, in a wheelchair or in a cast for like half the year. I don't want to be that person, and so I did loads and loads and loads of research. And I'm looking at all these jackets, and I'm looking at how waterproof they are because I'm worried I'm going to get wet. Like, I'm not used to being in the snow. And this video is not for you if you know what you're doing and whatever, but I, for one, very much like off-roading, like to have armor. For the simple fact that I fall off. People do fall off. I'm not a pro. I'm certainly not a pro at skiing. I've had 5 days of lessons, and I can only now just make it down the mountain. There have been crashes. If I hadn't been wearing armor, I'd be in trouble. I probably would have broken something. My thumb's already broken from another accident, which I'll put a video up about at some point soon. Plus my knee's already knackered. But I made it through this week. I had quite a few spills, and I'm really glad that my jacket especially has got elbow pads, it's got a back protector, and these are all things that, from what I can tell, you don't get when you spend 400 to 500 on a jacket by whatever, Burton or North Face or whatever. I did loads and loads and loads of research. None of it, it all looks really cool, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't protect you. Ventilation wise, it's got the same amount of, you know, vents and whatever as these jackets do, and yeah, you know, I can zip them together. The trousers are salopettes as well, you can take them off, you can zip them to the jacket rather than wearing them with braces. It's amazing how similar the kit really is, but it's also amazing how much more protective and abrasion resistant motorcycle gear is. Underneath this snow, in many places, is rocks. Actual rocks. Why wouldn't you want to have armor? Why are people still not wearing helmets? It is amazing to me that people do this without helmets on. It really is. But you know, each to their own. Maybe they're pros or whatever. There's been so many conversations throughout this holiday with fellow beginners and whatnot, and they're all worried about the same thing. They're amazed that people don't wear armor, people don't wear helmets. So anyway, yeah, I've got all the vents you could possibly ever want. I've got them on the front, I've got them on the back, intake, exhausted vents, you name it, I've got it. My gear is breathable, even though I've got all the vents closed, and I feel like I'm actually melting. I'm sweating. Wow. The trousers, vents that you can zip all the way up from the bottom of the boot right up to your groin. That is more ventilation than you get on most snowboarding or ski trousers that I've seen on this trip. Not that I've been spending quite a lot of time looking at people's inner legs. But yeah, you get what I mean. I think the only thing that's really missing, particularly from the trousers, is there's like an elasticated kind of gaiter thing which goes around your boots, which can stop snow from going up into them. And you know, many people have said, oh Mike, you're really going to struggle, you're going to get loads of snow up inside, you know, up your boot and up your trousers and stuff. I have skied from 9 in the morning, had a half-hour lunch break and carried on till about 4 or 5 every single day, and not once have I had any snow go up there. I imagine that's more of a powder thing, I don't really know, but I can only guess. But yeah, I can't say enough. Save yourself some cash, especially if you're a beginner. If you've got cash to burn, then by all means, buy whatever fancy gear you want to get. But I personally have found that my off-road motorbike gear has been more than sufficient. It's been really cold, it's been like -8 a few times with a really high wind and stuff here. I've been perfectly warm. I've got thermal liner if I want to wear it. Most of the time it's just a t-shirt and the jacket, sometimes even open, it's that warm. But it is, as you can see, beautifully sunny, so it is mega. I feel like the coolest person on the mountain because everyone else is wearing identical ski gear. There have been some pretty cool 80s things, but I'm the only one wearing motorbike gear. I love it, it's so cool. Actually, it's really hot. I forgot to mention one last thing. My gloves, my motorbike winter riding gloves. They've been more than warm enough. Didn't need to get anything special for skiing at all. But yeah, don't buy new gear for that first time. Just enjoy your first experience in the snow with your adventure motorcycle gear. I've loved it. Thanks for watching. This is Riding Bikes. Bye.